Return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. Reborn again. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. Return again, return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are born and reborn.
Ah, wait a minute. That should be annoying and horrible, and you should be able to hear me now. How about... Ooh, that's loud. Okay. That seems to be fixed now. Shabbat Shalom, everyone, and Chodesh Tov. All right, hopefully you can actually hear me now. Ustream unleashed a new Mac version tonight, apparently, and I only was able to download it a couple of minutes ago, so hopefully we have all the quirks figured out. So welcome to OneShul.org. My name is Ketzirah, and I'm very pleased to be here with you again tonight for Shabbat and Rosh Chodesh services. Since we had an early Shabbat service here at OneShul tonight, we will be focusing this service mostly on Rosh Chodesh. I hope that's okay with everyone. There'll definitely be a moment or two to acknowledge Shabbat, since I'm sure for many people this is their first chance to realize the sun has set, they've lit their candles, and to come together as a community. So the link to the Siddur is posted in the OneShul Facebook page. Since I know we've had problems with link posting in the past, I posted it over there this afternoon, so you should be able to find the link over there. And if not, I bet that our amazing Shamish Adi will help us out in a minute by posting that link when he can grab it. You can also find the Siddur posted on my Facebook page, so that's just facebook.com/peelapalm, as in pomegranate, if you haven't been able to find it. So normally when Rosh Chodesh aligns with Shabbat, the service we've done is mostly Shabbat with just a skosh of Rosh Chodesh, and I found myself today just really feeling like I wanted to do Rosh Chodesh tonight and to move into the new month with the community. So that's what we're going to do tonight. And if you're just joining us in the chat room, to log into the chat room, all you have to do, type any word and then hit send. Just type one word because it'll drive you crazy otherwise. Hit send, and that will bring up a prompt to log into the chat room. It's a weird way it works, but that's all it is. So maybe just type, "Hi Ketzirah," and then hit send, and then it'll prompt you to log in. Oh, and I'm gonna sneeze, sorry. Okay. So, I'm feeling a little bit low energy tonight due to a whole lot of reasons. So tonight's service is going to be a little bit on the mellow side, although hopefully you're enjoying my lovely new faux studio space. I got this fantastic bamboo room divider that I'm able to use now. So probably fewer shots of the bunnies, but you don't have random backgrounds of my hallway. And at least makes me happier. So again, if you're just joining us, all you have to do is type a single word into the chat room and hit send, and that will prompt you to log into the chat room. So, Rosh Chodesh, what is it all about? Well, it's about coming together each month as a community, and what we do here is we welcome in the new month. We give strength for the month that is past, that is closing, and we ask for strength in the month to come. And then finally, we open ourselves up to blessings from the Holy One. We'll also take a couple of minutes to talk about what this month that's beginning tonight is, and of course to honor the Sabbath that is also coming in tonight as the sun sets with us around the world. So if you haven't for some reason been able to download the Siddur, don't worry about it too much. You can follow along without it pretty easily. I'm going to try to post the link. So facebook.com/peelapalm. Let's see if it works tonight. If you go there, it's a lot shorter link. It's the only reason I'm not posting the OneShul one is that we don't have the OneShul one short link for Facebook still. So if you head over there, you'll find the Siddur for tonight. And Shalom, Leave. Good to see you, my friend. And Ahava Lilith, I just saw you logged in too. So welcome to you both and to everyone else who's joining us tonight. So in a moment, we'll start with our Baruch Hu. But as we are having the rest of our community log in and join us, why don't we begin with introducing ourselves in the chat room and where in the world we physically are. So I'm Ketzirah, and I'm coming from Washington, D.C., USA. And I can see that we have Atlanta Jess, so I'm guessing Miss Jess is from Atlanta, Georgia, so hopefully you've dug out from the ice and the snow and the sleet that hit you all the last few days. And sorry for those of you having some challenges with logging into the chat room. I know it can be a little bit of a pain, but this one doesn't crash constantly, which is a really good thing. All right, so as you all are introducing yourselves to each other in the chat room, I'm going to get us started on our Baruch Hu. And as you're introducing yourselves, if you also want to share the name that you wish to be called into the space with, so it's what we do is create a temporal temple that joins us all together with this Baruch Hu. And I sing you all into the space, and I hope you're all singing in your own homes with me so you can join in. But if you share the name in the chat room that you wish to be known as in this space, it can be your given name, it can be your Hebrew name, it can be a word that just resonates with you tonight. So whatever that is, if you'd like to share it in the chat room, I'll be able to sing you into the space. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. When I call on the light of my soul, I come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, dark Shena and Tamara, you have called on the light of your souls. Welcome home. Baruch Hu, dear one. Havalitza, holy name. You have called on the light of your soul. Welcome home. Baruch Hu, dear one. Adi, holy name. You have called on the light of your soul. Welcome home. Baruch Hu, dear one. Lebrachmiel, holy name. You have called on the light of your soul. Welcome home. Baruch Hu, dear one. Arava and Jess, you have called on the light of your souls. welcome home. Anyone else have a name they'd like to be sung into the space with so they can become a part of our temporal temple? Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. When I call on the light of my soul, welcome home. And one last time we sing everyone in. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. We have called on the light of our souls. We've come home. Baruch Hu, dear one, Dak, holy name. You have called on the light of your soul. Welcome home. Baruch Hu, dear one. Many names in our hearts. We have called on the light of our souls. Welcome home. And one last time together, that last part, calling it all together. Baruch Hu, dear one, Shekhinah, holy name. We have called on the light of our souls. We've come home. And once again, for those just joining us, you can find tonight's Siddur on the OneShul Facebook page. And you log into the chat room by simply typing any word. Just type shalom and hit send, and that brings up the prompt to log into the chat room. And feel free at any point after you've logged in to introduce yourself and tell us who you are and where in the world you physically are. So we've sung our Baruch Hu tonight. We've called ourselves into sacred community. And although we're mostly going to focus tonight on Rosh Chodesh and welcoming in the month of Adar, we have to pause for at least a moment to acknowledge the Sabbath, to honor and remember the Sabbath. And so tonight you'll find it's on, there's no page, there are page numbers. On page 3 of your Siddur, if you have it, there are 2 lines of text. Both of those come from a version of Lecha Dodi that's found in the Kohenet Siddur. And I'm a big fan of this line. I think it's just quite lovely. And it, to me, symbolizes and synthesizes really what the Sabbath is all about. So let's take a moment. I'm going to try out using my singing bowl with you all tonight. I haven't brought this out in quite a while. And just speak the words, "Come, O love, let us embrace and vow to honor the sacred in the here and now." And let's just say that several times in a row, welcoming the Sabbath into our hearts, into our homes. I've already lit my candles. They're over there. You can't see them right now. If you haven't lit your candles, take a moment if you wish and light them now. But let's just take that moment to acknowledge the sacred time that is the Sabbath. Come, O love, Let us embrace and vow to honor the sacred in the here and now. Come, O love, let us embrace and vow to honor the sacred in the here and now. Come, O love, let us embrace and vow to honor the sacred in the here and now. Come, O love, let us embrace and vow to honor the sacred in the here and now. Come, O love, let us embrace and vow to honor the sacred in the here and now. Come, O love, let us embrace and vow to honor the sacred in the here and now. Come, O love, let us embrace and vow to honor the sacred in the here and the now. Shabbat Shalom. So now we move from this place of wholeness, this place of embracing the Sabbath, to our expressions of gratitude for the month that is ending. And we do this as we have each month for some time with Moda Ani, the prayer of thanksgiving from the morning prayers from Shacharit. And if you are a woman, then you should sing Moda Ani. If you are a man, you might want to sing Modeh Ani. If you like to pray in feminine God language, then you'll want to sing Lifanaich and Vikayemet. And if you prefer masculine God language, then you'll want to pray with Lifanecha and Vikayam. I'm going to alternate. I'll stay in the feminine gendered language, speaking for myself as I give thanks. But I'll alternate between the masculine and the feminine God language, and then we'll switch to the English. So as we sing Moda Ani, think about what it is that you are grateful for in the month that is coming to a close. Because there's probably at least one thing you can think of. You have internet access, so something has gone right. You have electricity. If you're in many parts of the country, you've made it through the polar vortexes that have come hard and heavy the last few weeks. In some way, in something, there is something you are grateful for in the month that is coming to a close. So as we sing Moda Ani, I invite you to share in the chat room what it is that you personally are grateful for. Moda Ani lefanayich, Moda Ani lefanayich, Ruach Chai v'kayemet, Moda Ani lefanecha, Moda Ani lefanecha, Ruach Chai V'Kayam. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful in the face of the one, in the face of the one. Moda ani lefanayich, Moda ani lefanayich, Ruach Chai V'Kayamet. Moda ani lefanecha, Moda ani lefanecha, Ruach Chai V'Kayam. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful for houses and food and healthy babies and their mamas. Moda ani lefanayich, Moda ani lefanayich, Ruach Chai V'Kayamet. Moda ani lefanecha, Moda ani lefanecha, Ruach Chai V'Kayam. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful for Lanny turning 60 and a very happy birthday. Moda ani lefanayich, Moda ani lefanayich, Ruach Chai V'Kayamet. Moda ani lefanecha, Moda ani lefanecha, Ruach Chai V'Kayam. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful for so many things and people. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful for the warmth of hearth and home and the healing in the world. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful for our increasing health and infinite love. Moda ani lefanayich, Moda ani lefanayich, Ruach Chai V'Kayamet. Moda ani lefanecha, Moda ani lefanecha, Ruach Chai V'Kayam. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful for sister and brotherhood, for family, friends, and community. That didn't quite work. Moda ani lefanayich, Moda ani lefanayich, Ruach Chai V'Kayamet Moda Ani Lefanecha Moda Ani Lefanecha Ruach Chai V'Kayam. One last time, think about everything that you're grateful for in this month that is coming to a close. Oh, we are grateful. Oh, we are grateful in the face of the one, in the face of the one. And we are all grateful for so many things. We are grateful for the daily miracles of morning, noon, and night. We are grateful for the miracle of our breath in our bodies and our souls being returned to us each morning. We are grateful for the miracle of sleep and of dreams. We are grateful for the miracle that is love and community and family and friendship. We are grateful for the miracle that is the internet, bringing us all together from all over the world. We are grateful for Patrick, Aleph, and the entire OneShul and punktorah community, all the people who help make this happen every day, every week, every month, every year. And we are grateful to all of you because you are the OneShul community, because you are here with us tonight. And in the deepest place of gratitude for miracles large and small, for moments personal and profound, for moments tiny and gigantic, we say, Amen. And shalom to Ruthie and Chanale and everyone else who is just joining us. If you are in the chat room and still trying to figure out how to log in, it's so intuitive you can't figure it out. All you have to do is type a word into the chat room. I recommend shalom and hit send. And that brings up the prompt to log in. It's one of those things that it's so simple you'd never think of it. So try that out. Type shalom into that chat room if you haven't logged in, and it'll bring up that prompt so you can join us and be fully a part of our service tonight. Oh, and Hannah, we are so grateful with you for your mother being home from the hospital. Refuah Shalema to her and to everyone who needs healing. So we've dug deep to remind ourselves that there are so many wonderful things happening in our lives and in the world, even though so often what we are bombarded with is all the negative, and it's so easy to remember what's going wrong. I know I had the other morning, I was running late to work. I ran into the coffee shop to get some breakfast. My glasses was freezing cold from the walk from the metro. My glasses wouldn't unfog, which was very annoying, and I took them off to clean them, and my lens fell out. And I'm standing there, and then I take money out of my wallet, and I can't see anything without my glasses on, really. And I take money out of my wallet to pay the nice people, and I tear it in half accidentally. And I'm just sitting here thinking, ugh, really? And then I look over next to me, and there's this woman in a wheelchair, and she's not even just paralyzed. She has muscular dystrophy or something else. And I'm thinking, really, I'm getting upset that my lens fell out of my glasses, and I can probably fix it as soon as I walk across the street, and that I tore money that I'm lucky enough to have to buy a coffee at the coffee shop in half. Yeah, nothing to worry about. These are all minor inconveniences. And even tonight as I'm sitting here and I'm feeling very tired and I've somehow scratched my eyeball. You know what? It's all minor inconveniences because overall I'm healthy, I'm happy, I have a home, I have food, I have heat, I have internet access, I have all of you. So there's so much good that's actually happening out there in the world and in each of our lives. No matter how hard it is every day, there's something we can find that we're grateful for. But That being said, there's also things in our lives that we struggle with. There are things that we need help with. There's things that we need to work hard to be strong, and that we need to ask the Holy One to help us be strong so we can move through our lives with grace and compassion and to just be ourselves as we're supposed to be in the world. And so now we move into the part of our service where we ask for prayers for strength. And shalom, Nancy, good to see you. So we'll move into that, and we will listen to Holy Tea sing us through this version of the Micha Mocha tonight. And as you are listening to her sing and singing along with her, as always, I will invite you to share in the chat room what it is that you need strength for tonight and in the month to come. Where are those places within you, within your life, within your world that you need a little help getting through? And if your life is going that well right now that you don't really have anything, then I really want to invite you to look at the OneShul prayer wall and to add one of those people into your prayers for strength tonight.
Flowing and rolling, the rivers flowing back to the sea. Mother, carry me, your child I will always be. Mother, carry me back to the sea. Bailey Madonna, Nika Mocha, Adar Bakoda. No Ratihilo, to Sefela, no Ratihilo, to Sefela. The Spirit is flowing. Flowing and growing, Spirit is flowing through you and me. Hashem, guide me, be faithfully beside me. Hashem, guide me and bless how I be. The Spirit is flowing. Flowing and growing, Spirit is flowing through you and me. Shekhinah reside in me, oh wisdom lives inside in me. Shekhinah reside in me, holy Adar, Adar Bakoda. No Ratihiro, Nisama. Bailey Madonna, Nika Mocha, Adar Bakoda. The Spirit is flowing, no Ratihiro, to Sefela, no Ratihiro, to Hashem, guide me, be faithfully beside me. Hashem, guide me and bless how I be. The Spirit is flowing, flowing and growing, Spirit is flowing, flowing and growing, Spirit is flowing. Hashem, guide me, oh wisdom reside me, oh wisdom reside me, and wisdom reside me, oh holy, oh holy.
So many things we need strength for. We need strength for strength. We need strength for healing. We need strength for balancing and untying of tangles and honoring ourselves and all of our big parts, our small parts, all of ourselves, the things that we think are the right things and the things that we think are the wrong things, but all of them are our things. We seem to need some strength this month with finances. We need some extra strength with legal and transportation issues and home and getting through the rest of the winter months with either, well, especially if you're in the south, with no more de-icing. If you're further south than where I am, you should not have to de-ice much else this winter. And for those of us who are slightly further north, may we make it through this winter with grace and compassion and humor, as it seems to be a cold, cold one this winter. But it's a good thing because it brings the snows which we need to feed our rivers. And for all of these things that we have named aloud or in our hearts, these places of strength that we need, let us say, Ken Yehi Ratzon and Amen. So now we take just a moment, since we have done our prayers for strength, in the month that we are entering. And the month that we are entering is Adar 1. We have, it is a Jewish leap year this year. We are resetting our cosmic calendar. And thank goodness for that, because those high holidays could not get any earlier. It would be in August. And so this is the year, one of the many years, we have so many leap years, but this year is indeed a leap year, and that resets our calendar by inserting an extra month of Adar. And Adar is a month of joy, but it's also a month of heightened sensibilities. It's the month of the moon and of lunacy. And it's the month in Adar 2 this year of Purim. But Adar 1 and Adar 2 are said to have the same basic characteristics. And Adar is a month that is supposed to increase our joy. So for those of us struggling, oh, hold on, you've got 2 months of Adar this year to increase with joy, 60 days of it. So hopefully it will work for you this year. And each month of the Jewish calendar also has a tribe associated with it. And the rabbis will tell you that Naphtali is the tribe associated with Adar. And when we add in Adar 2 or Adar 1, however, there's a lot of debate about which one is which, that Naphtali is then for both months. But why is that? Because we have a forgotten, and I'm going to say tribe. For those of you who are traditional, you will say, oh, this is not a tribe. That's okay. You may believe that. But for me, and a few years ago I started thinking about it, that with the leap year and the month of Adar, isn't this Dinah's month? The daughter of Jacob? All the sons of Jacob, the sons of Israel, they have their months. Of course. This month of the moon, this magical month that only appears every few years? Ooh, what if it's Dinah's month? What if it's a month of setting things right? What if it's a month of learning different interpretations and different possibilities? What if every time we had a leap year during the month of Adar, we read the Torah. Everywhere it says that we translate in English, sons, but if you have 12 boys and 1 daughter, that always will be translated as masculine. So what if we started to translate all of that as sons and daughters just for 1 month? What if everywhere that it doesn't specifically call out that it has to be the men, that we assume, we reclaim women's roles, and we say, well, we don't know if it's men or women because, sorry guys, in Hebrew, the masculine is the generic, which you should be really annoyed by the way. I would be annoyed. And if it's in the feminine gendered language, you know it's only women. But if it's masculine gendered language, you don't actually know that. It could be men, it could be women, it could be sons and daughters. Who knows? So what if this is the month where we reinterpret all of the stories? And for 1 month, like Purim, where it's upside down and topsy-turvy, we are bold and we say, it is the sons and the daughters. And this is the month of Dinah. And we read her story very, very carefully. And we learn that actually the language of, and it's very timely because the stories of rape have been in our press far too much. We hear almost every day about some horrific incident in India going on and across the rest of the world as well. But you know what? If you actually look, and I'm not a Hebrew scholar, but I've been reading what other Hebrew scholars have to say, and what a lot of them tell me is that the language of rape is actually not used in Dinah's story. So what if that's not what the story is about? What if it is actually a story of a young woman who falls in love with a young man? They do things prior to marriage, which is very upsetting to her brothers. And her brothers act like a couple of complete idiots. And that's actually what the story is about. And what the story is about is the tragedy of this young woman being torn from her love and having her love being treated as shameful. And that the shame is all in the foolish, violent actions of her brothers who think they're doing something good for her. So if this is Dinah's month, what does that mean in your life and in your world? And I want to bring up, I know I've been showing you these the last few months. So this, sorry about that, this is the journey from Shabbat, the star, to Adar, the moon, to, well actually that's going to be Nisan, but we have 2 Adars in there, and then Nisan, which is the world of creation and the world of cities, which is when we move to Pesach, and the world of Egypt that then we get to leave after that. So thinking of that, of what insights, what intuition does this month, this first month of Adar bring to you? And especially if you play with the idea that this leap month is Dinah's month, where she comes back in and the tribe of women is able to come forward in this month. Just a little idea to play with. And since it is the month of Adar, and we are able to play with ideas, and it's a month of topsy-turvy and 2 months of topsy-turvy, that we can play with all of these ideas and see what happens to us and where it goes. And I should say that image I showed you is by Emily Carding. It's from the Transparent Tarot, laying over each of those months to see what that image becomes. So that is at least a little bit for me of what the month of Adar, and especially in a leap year, that month of Adar is all about. You have 2 months of increasing joy, and then we will move into Purim and Pesach, and it will all be here so much faster than any of us expect. So, oh, and Hannah, yes, the daughters of I can never say it. Zelophod, there we go, daughters of Zelophod. They are amazing, and I think that's another story everyone should read. It's 5 daughters, and they are named repeatedly by name, each and every last daughter, and that's very rare in the Torah. Normally you only have a single daughter who's named, and in this case all 5 daughters get named several times, and they're the ones who went to Moses and said, just because we have no brothers, why should we not get to inherit? And it's one of the first times in Torah that the right of women to inherit is held as part of that whole teaching. So it's a really great story. They're really powerful, amazing story of women in that one. So, opening to blessings as we finish out our service tonight. For a very, thank you, Hannah. I have to look at the Hebrew for it or I just trip over that one. But it's really thank you, Zelafachod. Yes. So as we open to blessings, for a long time we used a single song every month for opening to blessings. And now for the last several months, what I've been trying to do is find a song that is specific to what's going on in the month and what's being felt. And just something that was very resonant for daughters of Zelophehad. Hold on. Giving you all, if I can, the Wikipedia version. It is from, hold on. Yes, the fabulous 5 sisters. Really, it's not going to quickly tell me. Exodus. There you go. Yes, Book of Exodus. Auntie. So the song tonight that I wanted to, it's in both, I think it's twice. Might not be in Exodus. Pinchas, Hannah, you're the one looking at it, so I'm going to trust you on which book we're in. So our song to close out, our song to open to the blessings of the month and the wonderfulness that is Adar and our leap month of Adar. There we go. Numbers chapter 27. Thank you, Hannah. Is the same one we opened with tonight if you were here at the very, very beginning. And I chose this one. The song is Return. It's originally by Reb Shlomo Carlebach. I was actually introduced to it from Neshama Carlebach, his daughter, her album. Journey is the one where I first heard this song. And I really was thinking about this month and the idea of returning, this month of the moon and this month of increasing of joy, and what Purim and revealing the hidden in Purim is about in Adar too, and just in general what this month of the moon could mean. And I just found myself drawn to this song tonight. So hopefully this will have meaning for all of you. We'll sing a few rounds of it and then close out our service tonight. And for those of you who are fans of the mitzvah card readings, I don't usually do them on Shabbat. So if you would like a mitzvah card reading, feel free to email me, shoot me a note on Facebook. There's lots of ways to get a hold of me. And then I'd happily pull a card for you. And that is no problem at all. So let's do our closing song, our closing prayer, which is Return by Reb Shlomo Carlebach, and the version is sort of the version by Neshama Carlebach. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to what you are, return to who you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. May this Sabbath bring you peace. May the angels follow you home. And may this month find you filled with wonder and joy and healing and all good things. And may this month, this leap month, Dina's month of Adar, help you have special vision opening up so you may see the world in new and amazing and magnificent ways. Thank you for being here tonight. Thank you for being a part of OneShul and punktorah. I hope if you find what we do of value, that you will do what you can to support the community through your presence, through your sharing of teachings and posts and comments, or leading of services and classes, and if you're able, donations never hurt to keep the lights on and the stream streaming. So thank you all for being here. Addie will be with you next week, I believe, for Shabbat services. I'll be back with you back in a couple of weeks. And please check the OneShul calendar. There are always a bunch of really amazing services. Ooh, I'm looking. We have Ma'ariv and Havdalah on Saturday. Fantastic. We have Insights on the Sages on Monday. We have Torah Talk with Chana on Monday night as well. And then Friday night, our very own Shamash Addie will be back to do Around the Shabbat Table. And then more and more after that. So thank you so much for being here, all of you. Yes, you are here next week, Addie. Oh, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night, a wonderful week. Chodesh Tov and Shabbat Shalom.
Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. Return to who you are, return to what you are, return to where you are born and reborn again. Reborn. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to who you soul. Return again, return again, return to